Hey, what's up? Welcome to our series, Wondrously Weird Bible Stories, where we dig into the strange, the supernatural, and the most mysterious parts of the Bible. We're here to explore the bizarre details and surprising twists that make it the most interesting book of all time. So buckle up, things are about to get seriously weird. Today we're talking about angels. You know those cute, chubby, baby-like creatures with wings that play harps in the clouds? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but that's not exactly accurate. What if I told you that the biblical portrayal of angels is much more complex and at times downright terrifying? Let's jump right in. First, let's talk about how we got here. Believe it or not, supernaturality is wildly popular in today's popular culture. Angels, demons, witches, we see them everywhere in books, on TV, and in movies. So what's the point? Well, let me ask you a question that you might think is pretty straightforward. Do angels have wings? If your answer was, duh, everybody knows that, then this video is for you. Let's check out Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by this some have entertained angels without knowing it. Let's revisit the prior question by asking a follow-up. If an angel showed up with wings sticking out of their back, wouldn't it be obvious? We see at various times in the Bible where people were in the company of angels and didn't realize it until something rather extraordinary happened. So what's going on here? Let's take a quick step back. For many, pop culture has created what I like to call the pop culture supernatural hierarchy. Think of it as an organizational chart. Yahweh is up at the top, then we see angels, humans, and animals. While this hierarchy isn't entirely wrong, it oversimplifies the complex nature of the unseen realm. To better understand, let's take a look into the angels category. The word angel originates from the word malach, meaning messenger. Now, if you have read the book of Daniel, you know we encounter beings called watchers, too. Are you noticing a trend? These aren't names, these are job descriptions. Furthermore, we see spiritual beings like cherubim and seraphim who guard sacred and holy spaces. So what exactly is an angel? To simplify things down, we have to understand the Hebrew word Elohim. When translated, this word does mean God, but what does this have to do with angels? Oftentimes in the Bible, we see the Hebrew term b'nai in front of the word Elohim, which gives you the sons of God. This plurality here indicates that we're talking about God's spiritual family. Simply put, an angel is a spiritual or divine being who is doing a job. But what are their jobs? The Bible mentions that they are messengers, warriors, and members of the divine council. If you read Daniel chapter 4, we see King Nebuchadnezzar ask Daniel to interpret a dream. And in this he says something interesting in verse 17 when handing down judgment. The sentence is by the decree of the watchers, the decision by the word of the holy ones. The reason this is important is because these beings aren't just delivery drivers. They participate and at times even tasked with providing and executing judgment like we see here. Now, believe it or not, it doesn't say anywhere in the Bible that angels have wings, and I'm really starting to doubt that we haven't lit up enough stars on the tops of our Christmas trees yet. So why are angels pictured with wings? While the answer will never be definitive, I have a couple thoughts. The Bible does say cherubim and seraphim have wings, more than two actually, but we digress. Angels also have to get from the heavens down to the earth, and I think this plays into the idea they must have wings to fly back and forth. But if you read the first chapter of Ezekiel, we see these vehicle-type things described as being a wheel within a wheel. Last, but not least, is the reason I put wings on my angels in these videos. Without wings, you wouldn't be able to differentiate. This is why in Hebrews and other parts of the Bible we see people interacting with angels being unaware until something amazing happens. So, why should this matter to Christians today? It challenges us to rethink our relationship with the supernatural. The Bible isn't shy about the unseen realm, but modern believers often are. Realizing that God's angels are active, powerful, and serve a real purpose makes the spiritual world come alive. It's a reminder that our faith is not just abstract, it's connected to a real, ongoing spiritual reality. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed this, Don't miss my series on supernaturality and the Bible. The link is in the description. And just remember to keep reading that Bible.